Okay, we are loading in with our next Hissho One City Challenge video.
The Empire will
So,
not
let's see.
tolerate this.
We're happy to continue pressure on the Empire,
The Empire will not.
which shouldn't be a problem. And now, as you might remember, the stage that we're at, we just got the Behemoth unlock and then went straight for the Behemoth blueprints. So now we have a couple of things at our disposal. One is that we have use for our 100k, because we can now build our fealty centers, which cost 25k and give an extra FIDS per population on the planet. Yeah, so that's something we're definitely going to be doing. And then secondly, we have the ability to build behemoths, which I'm going to finish our optic research labs first because 25% science is huge. And then we'll upgrade those behemoths with the exploitation modules, the mining modules, as soon as we can get them. So for now, though, let's see. The question is, do we want to do an upgrade in the meantime in these 2 turns? Interestingly, I think we don't need to. Yeah, I think we do not need to. Alright, so we can turn that into a colony whenever, which we may do to complete that quest. But to complete the quest, we need to have our hero at level 7, which is not the case right now. These guys are +3 food on sterile. These guys are +5 on sterile, so the Harshems are just like worse versions of the Epistis. Okay, so we still don't have neural robotics. And we're going to need to get extreme atmospherics in there as well, sometime not too long in the future. Oops. I'm putting so many things in the queue here. We've got an awful lot of hello. I don't wanna hover that. I'm dragging things. Thank you. Yeah, we've got a lot of things in the queue, a lot to do, but our science should be skyrocketing in the next few turns. I'm hoping, if we are doing this right. Although not like in the next 3, but in like the next 15. The signal first. Signal was a dud. Oh, and then we've got a little use of our K here to boost our industry. Okay. And now for these guys, we're at 1500. Corvette and the escort are probably easier for us to take out than the pirates at 500. We may lose a ship to those pirates, so we're gonna attack the Empire here. I expect that they will just run. They ran that direction. Okay. I think we're probably just gonna sit tight here for the time being. Although we could, yeah, this is an outpost, right? Yeah, so we can run over here and see if we can prevent this outpost from forming. The planet is already colonized? No. Okay. maybe we're perfectly 0 at it? I don't know. That's weird. A little weird. But okay. Now we are ready to groove. We can probably just go here to do a bunch of probing with our peregrine. That one is also waiting to do some more probing. This guy. Can do a couple of those. Get some influence and some dark glitter. Toss a probe that way. So these are the Lumeris. And then hopefully we'll be able to move quickly enough to get out of harm's way there. And you see we've already gained back a couple of K from just discovering new systems. So we want to be at less than 100K all the time. We're not going to do the fealty centers though until we're gaining K the same turn, because we want to keep above. If you keep at devoted instead of loyal, you get an extra 15% dust and, importantly, science on the Empire. And so I want to keep that really high. Also, our science jumped up pretty nicely to 580. And I think it's about to jump again. Oh, we have our hack. All right, so we put this sleeper here. I'm actually curious. System science production, 80 from minor relationships. Okay. So I'm wondering what we're getting from this sleeper agent. But I'm not exactly sure how to figure that out. Oh, and we have a new law that can be enacted. That's very good. Well, we can do the extra science, or we can do Star Build Bookie for 3 extra move points. What's our influence like? 14? I think 40 is a little too much. Okay, so if we work on our influence, we can actually use Star Bill, which would be nice. And in the meantime, we'll take High Science Act. Get an extra 40 for 2K because we're in good shape on K right now. Right. I think we're good here. No, probably have to nearest check outposts. Yes, they ran away. Right, that's what it was waiting for. Okay. We found the Craver's headquarters. Okay, that explains why they found Herolium so fast. Alright. This is going to be a fun side of the galaxy to deal with. We've got our Behemoth now just in 1 turn. We're pooping out a new unit, a new population every single turn. Exploitation in 1. So yeah, that's going to be cool. Our hero levels up. We're at kind of a crap spot in the development, although we were just talking about how we would like some additional influence on our system. So we'll take it. It's not the best thing ever. We did not move through here fast enough. So this is the spot where we would have to think like, okay, do we want to give up 10k to keep that peregrine alive? Let's see how the rest of the turn goes. And now we're up to 786, so we're really jumping up. If you remember, we were in the 300s just a couple turns ago when we last did a check up there. Okay, so we were able to take out that colony, or that outpost, really, really fast. So where are we going to be getting new substantial amounts of K in the near term? We could be attacking ships, could declare war on the Empire, but we don't have much of a fleet is the thing. So I almost want to take my fleet back home, pick up a peregrine. Oh, you know what? Actually, what would be kind of cool is how fast are we to get over there? Okay, so it's 4 turns to get over there. I almost think that sending ourselves this way, because like we really want to get our hero with some, our primitives hero with some extra XP. So I think that either declaring war which maybe we could even do on the Lumeris, although they already do have some tanks. Just trying to think this one through. Empire is all infantry right now, which does make them squishy if we can start pumping out manpower and build one military behemoth. But we just have some building to do generally here. So checking this out. Yeah, I am gonna take our hero and move them to join up with this probe, or with the peregrine. And we can do that in, we're gonna get here in 3 turns. When does he arrive? 3 turns as well? Okay, so once we enact Star Build Boogie, which we're gonna do for at least a couple turns to boost our ships around. Oh, interesting. We're gonna go that way. Maybe I should have stopped and fought those pirates. Probably should have. Anyway, I'm excited to get to the next turn. Oh, and now we have to decide. Right, we have to decide if we want to keep our peregrine there. I think that we are happy with that, actually. So I'm going to make the decision that we do keep the peregrine. Because, yeah, I think that we're just going to want every little bit of explorers out here. You see we do lose the huge amount of K, but we're going to get it. We're going overall up with K, not down. So I'm feeling okay about it. We've got our Behemoth exploitation. Population collection bonus for the Hissho. And now the fun begins. So here, what we're going to do, we're going to take our regular 5-turn planetary miners, or sorry, 8-turn planetary miners that give 30% bonuses, and we're going to put the maximum, which is 3 of them, on our economic behemoths. We're going to give them these beams, which are better than anything else that we've got right now. Apply that. And we're going to upgrade both of these guys. So you'll see they go down to 2 movement because they've got nothing going for them. The behemoth generators will actually give them +4. But then we're also going to move them to the Star Boogie so that they get 5. And so they're gonna have to see, that one's got 1 already, and that one's got 1 already, is that right? Okay. 2 on the cooldown, 2 on the cooldown. So we'll send 1 guy this way, and 1 this way. Now, we can't build any more behemoths, but as we unlock new new technologies, we will be able to get more and more. And I think just pushing for ITER makes sense here. We might want to build a couple of kestrels. Let me just make sure that I forget if this is built correctly. Yes, that is built correctly. So I think I'm going to build 1 more hawk and 2 more kestrels first in here. Simply because I really want to beef up our fleet just a little bit. Okay, and then this peregrine is still alive.
The Empire will not tolerate this.
No, we're not going to remove our
The
fleets.
Empire will not tolerate this.
Okay. Oh, blockaded me, huh? A little pooper. That's slowing me down. Okay, and so we want to move the peregrine here because the goal, again, is just to get some additional. Who's yellow? The goal is just to get some additional experience on our hero. Well, we're bopping all of those curiosities. And also to continue boosting us up to getting our first hero, which if it's the Hissho Science Seeker hero, that would be fantastic. That is absolutely the hero that we want. That would be the strongest general that we could get. Okay, 20 out of 25. I think we're in good shape here. So let's move forward again. Turn 37. All right, so now our behemoth exploration goes up. They get 4 extra movement points and 4 vision. This behemoth support scanner that gives it 8 vision range and 2 movement points is a thing I've never done in my life. And then we're getting mission flexibility, which gives it each of these guys an additional 2 support slots so that they can hold 5 miners. All right, so we're at 1 out of 3. We're going to start out, so now each of these guys gives an additional 3.6 industry to every unit, or every population in the system here. So we have 450, we're gonna toss down our mining probe. And, like magic, it should be 560, right? Just from that one mining probe. And that will mine on its own for 24 turns. Yep, you can see down in the bottom there. 24 turns. And then we'll have to refresh it, but it will get even better when we begin replacing these with the better miners. So then, like, these large gases, like this 4.2 science and industry from each. So this is when things start to go really in our favor, because now all of a sudden we're at 700. We've nearly doubled our home system industry output just from those two mining systems. So other things that we should consider. So we've got 3 behemoths now available. The question is, what do we want our 3rd behemoth to be? We can our good choices are to either make it a military or an economic one. If we do the economic, the main advantage would be not this module, but the one that comes after this one. That gives 25% FIDs on your home system. And I think that is the module, yes, that's the module you get from the Grants Bureau. So that suggests to me that we are going to want to do our scientific one first. So that'll be finished in 5 turns, about the same as the mission flexibility, and then we'll upgrade that with our cash and go from there. All right, and then we can send this guy from here over into the middle area. And now the tough part is that we're going to need to protect all of these areas from other from the other factions. So you can't just drop the mine down, because if pirates or if your opponents kind of jump onto those, jump onto your mining areas, they can just shut down your mines. So we're going to have tiny little fleets protecting from random scout ships all over our area, and think of it as our territory, even though we're not going to colonize it. So let's see what we got. All right, so these guys, you should be there next turn. Yes. We can turn off Starbill Boogie for now. We're not gaining enough K to make me want to turn on the high psi act. When we're gaining more K, I will do that, but staying at 86 right now is good. Okay. Oh, interesting. So that's that. Those are the ships that they inherited from taking over the faction. They're just sending them home. Got it. That means that these guys are very vulnerable for what it is worth. And we're just going to move to the next turn. So we already jumped from 5 to 3 on mission flexibility. And hopefully we will continue to benefit here. Let's see, we're at 455. Mining the gas giant makes us go up to 700. I'm telling you, these things are solid. Yeah, so we're also now building the behemoth in 3 turns. So everything's just getting faster and faster here. pink is the Unfallen. I think we've got all of the curiosities in this area. So maybe we... Do we just kind of like take ourselves over here because that's where our boy was exploring? I think I'm going to keep one peregrine closer to home. No, I merged them together. So we're keeping both of them closer to home. So be it. And then you, now that you've put both of those things there, you're going to come this way. And that will justify us turning, actually, the boogie goes back on. So that we can get there a little bit sooner. The more we mine, the sooner we can do it, the better off we're going to be. So then, these guys we can merge together. Red Sang, explore the curiosities on Phaeton 1. Alright. Pirate ships 1. Oh, well that's perfect. Okay. This guy is now level 9. So we have, I think, one more influence to give him, and then we can, so he'll have this Behemoth construction thing, but because we changed our political leader, that doesn't help us right now until we change back to militarists, or if we switch to getting our science hero, which we're very close. I'm hoping we'll 2 turns, something like that. If we get our science Hissho hero, it will be very good for us. Elo. Okay. I guess there's a bit of praising we can do there, although our influence is rather valuable for us right now. So we're just going to do 1s in this area. And then we are going to move to our next turn. One of the other things about what we're doing with the behemoths here, there we go. It was 1 turn, we've got our level 2 Hissho Seeker Scientist. And we say, yes, fucking please. You're going to jump on with the enhanced navigation. And what we're going to do with this guy is something that I like doing on occasion. Oh, interesting. All right, so we've got pirates attacking our econ here. Luckily, we did upgrade him slightly with the beam weapons, right? All right. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, what we're going to do here is we're going to assign him to the fleet for now. But then when we get close to finishing the ITER wonder, we're actually going to assign him to Imnos, give up some of the production stuff there for a little while, and spend 7 turns leveling him up because he's going to be our center. There we go. And you can see he's on the Senate now, and then we can stay as scientists actually, which is a pretty nice benefit. All right, new event, bonus K after space battles, and these guys, strong at medium range, strongest at short range, strongest at long range. This is a fairly important battle, so I am going to take a look at the overall strengths here. So I'm stronger all the way through. So I will probably take the turtle. as my choice. The additional cash doesn't matter as much. Okay. So that didn't work particularly well. Took a lot of damage on my ship there. But luckily, we have got a hero on the way. So we're gonna go with our 2 ram scoops plus the 1 fleet boosting module, and then we're going to I guess 107 versus the beams there. Oh, okay, so we're gonna take some missiles to the party here. Some shields. We're gonna call that a day. Right, so now this guy can move 12, which means he should be able to jump to here. I do want him to have a couple of the peregrines. Oh, right, I've got kestrels here. These guys are weak as shit. Alright, well, we'll see if we can do something. Alright, we lost another kestrel right away, but gained 41 XP and 5k for it. So, could be worse. Could be worse. And got rid of some pirates. Alright, so now we move everybody around. Our Torvoth is now level 6, so we can give him either the fleet damage or the movement speed upgrade, and I'm going to give him the move speed upgrade, which also gives him probe, I think. Is that right? Okay, so now our brood ship ran into the same Lumeris fleet. This time, we just let it fight. Oh, I actually have the life pods away thing. I could have gotten a little bit of manpower back. I'm not used to using that one, but it's alright. Then we're going to go over to these guys. And we have one more quest curiosity to explore for another titanium load. Another objective achieved, so we're up at 96. Spawns a pirate ship. Oh, but a pirate ship that's helpful to us. I see. Not what I was expecting. Alright, well, we're gonna send this random pirate ship over to our mining zones so that we can protect our mining area a little bit better. Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. That pirate ship, even just getting on top of Remmor, canceled our 2 probes. Such a shame. So that's why we need to be striking out further to protect our mining. It's also why I always do 100% mining instead of 100% mining instead of, you know, putting an engine or something like that into the behemoths, because it reduces, like, you just want as many, you want to be at 0 available mining probes at all times, and I almost never have the problem of being so slow that we can't keep up with the mining probes. Because our base movement speed, as you can see here, it's not that slow. It's now 9 with the Starbill Boogie on. Alright, so we're gonna defend there, and we're gonna move forward. I just want to make sure that we're being optimized here along the way. I expect that we will be... Oh, we have a scan again. Or a hack, I suppose. So we'll give another protective program on our thing. And then we will hack. We created this thing again. So we'll hack this dude once again from Chang, because I guess why not? Make it go faster. And do we have enough for another thing? Okay. Still not sure what that sleeper is getting me, but we're not going to spend too much time worried about it. Okay. So now we can start hacking this. Because our hacking operation has reached that place. Ah, it's just all silly. It's all just silly. Right, so we're gonna have to start again. Grabbing these guys. And probably the lava is where we're gonna start here. Does this give us anything? No. Mining the academy doesn't do much for you. Mining lavas, however. Mining lavas definitely do. And then we are going to protect our area as well, to the best of our abilities. So, okay, so these guys would upgrade to a ram scoop, right? Yeah. So the uninjured one can upgrade cheaply to that ram scoop. And what do we want to do with our troop then? Get him maximum experience. I don't see a ton of curiosities bouncing around. There's one there. Yeah, so our curiosities are more over here. Improved plasma beam module. That's not too bad. Alright, and we're going to send you there.
The hive cares a little for the interest.
Wait, are you serious? I hadn't met you yet? I explored all of your planets and found your homeworld, but I hadn't run across a ship with the Cravers. Interesting. Okay. 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 Yeah, I think we've got nothing to it here. We just gotta keep going. We're at 98.5, so as soon as we get a chance to... Alright, yeah, so then with the Peregrine, I guess we just join up with this fleet. But I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do. We just have to get stronger. So we'll probably just position ourselves kind of in this area to fight pirates before they can get to us, essentially. And that will be our main goal. And then these guys, they just need a lot more probes. We're gonna soak up some experience. You know what? We can actually go in here and sit on top of an outpost. get a 2-for-1. Alright. And then you, my friend, you can throw some probes off into the nether. Alright, so here we're going to continue with our scientists. That's our political party. Okay, we'll continue boosting with Transvine.
The Empire welcomes all who embrace its...
Okay, so yellow is a second Imperial.
You're a sly one, aren't you?
I am a sly one. They figured me out. Alright, so we're a quarter of the way up through level 6. Not fantastic, but we're gonna do what we can. And now we've got our new econ scientific behemoth. So with this science behemoth, which by the way, we're gonna start this, I guess. And then it's helpful for us to move. Oh. Look at this duper. Get the hell off of my mining area.
Continued friendship with
How we've seen eels more.
So with our science,
How we've seen.
with our miners, is what I meant to say, we're really going to want to upgrade those both with the mission flexibility and with the exploitation, the upgraded probes in 4 turns. The main question will be, should we do this at the same time or at different times? And right now, I'm leaning towards doing it at different, or at the same time, because we'll be able to just kind of sit and get a couple more, probably one more mine drop down there, one more mine drop down there, and then just return and be in good shape to get both upgrades at the same time. Because you have, returning to base is just kind of a pain in the ass. So this should just sit tight for 1 turn, and then we're going to upgrade it as mission flexibility finishes. The tech here, I have to say, I'm fairly happy with, right? We're finishing our scientific behemoth 1 turn before finishing the mission flexibility. Yeah, I think that the timings of these things are working out fairly well. Okay, you got absorbed, so be it. They retreated. Alright, 24 out of 25 people. That makes, oh, you know what else we can do? At 100k, are we exploring anything new? Do we have any K bonuses this turn? Doesn't really look like it, which is too bad, because I would love to build our first. I would love to build our first fealty center. But I don't want to sacrifice so much to do it. And right now it would be sacrificing quite a lot. Okay, come on now. Yeah, it would be sacrificing quite a lot. At 15% science and dust. precisely is what I mean here. So instead I'll use some of the K there. Academy power increases. We've got our ITER in 4 turns. Ha, so that's moving even faster than this guy can move. That's cool for him. We're gonna go up. Bonus industry on the system. You're going to get extra vision range on your fleet. And so we're going to actually want to delay the ITER by just a little bit. Which is not bad. Build some ships beforehand. A couple of extra hawks, I suppose. Let's see. We can build 6 more hawks in 2 turns. Is that right? No, 5. No, 6. Okay, yeah, I was just scrolled down. So 6 extra hawks in 2 turns. And that should actually give us a slightly better base. There. Now, do we need the star build boogie on? I expect we do not right now. And we can go brains over bucks. Oh, that's nice. So that's plus 20% science and minus 20% dust. Which, yeah, we just don't really need the dust that much right now. Oh, hey, look, we're taking out 2 outposts for the price of 1. Search. Okay. We're happy to search curiosities as a quest. I like that. And then as far as spending K, we're not going to do any right now, but I'm hoping that we can next turn. Because we're going to get some K from the quest, as well as other things. So, yeah, we've got that one. We've got the assigning this guy, and we've got the invade and occupy, right. Yeah, I've been more passive this game than I usually am, which has been an interesting piece. Oh, hey, look, there's a little thing out there, a nebula that we can expand to. How fun. Oh, and I almost forgot, but we shouldn't forget that now we can upgrade our science behemoth. So we basically can pull all of the support modules off, and we just want 2, 3, 4, 5 of these guys. So 50 FIDs and 25% bonus FIDs, which is the key thing there. We'll give it some shields as well. It'll cost 2,000 to upgrade, so let's just do a little check-in. We've got 230, 1.4, and 579. We upgrade to science 2, and all of a sudden we're at 1.7 and 760. Nice to be an economic behemoth. And we're at 1400 science. So now we are growing quite quickly, to put it mildly. Alright, so let's 1, 2, 3. Yep, let's now end the turn. Looks like we discovered something new over here too. Neutron star. Alright, so this turn we're going to want to actually build our first fealty center, which drops us down to 75k, which is loyal, right? So we lost 15% dust in science, but I think we can get ourselves back up this turn. And we're going to start... Oh, hey, we have another couple of pirate ships or pirate fleets around. That's also good. We like having the pirates around. So we're going to start with this quest curiosity here. So that gives us 5. Oh, wow. New event. Resurrection of the Lost Expedition, 20%. Science on the whole empire. That was a bit of a gift, I would suppose. All right. And then this gouge. Just leaving it here, yeah, probably is the best thing it can do with 4 movement speed. Yeah, so we're up to 80 again, which is still loyal, so we have a little bit more K to be gained if we want to be good at this. We've got 4 turns before he can be reassigned, so we're going to take our hawk. Maybe the peregrine here? Probably not. Yeah, with our kestrel and 4 hawks, so these guys are now 1,300. Ba 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 ba. Don't love it. Alright. So then you're gonna exploit the desert. Ah, we've got another caravel coming over. You know what? We actually should get here. Is that wise? Because I don't want this fucker to disrupt my mining. How long would it take to send 1 hawk there? I can get 1 hawk there in 2 turns. Okay. So that hawk is going to go protect. I bet we can turn the boogie back on if we need to. Yeah, which I think we do want to do. Desert 2.4, Ash 3. We're going with the Ash. Because now we have to bring back our miners to get refitted. And so I am going to do a little bit of boogie. All right, our science guy just should be asleep there, and this peregrine, throw out 1 more probe. And then I guess make your way back there. Okay. Now we're starting to kick it. Alright, so with our economic behemoth here, oh, I realize we're at 54 minutes, so we'll probably do this and then pause, end this video. So now we've got our deep miner 2s, which last 10 turns instead of 8 turns, and give 50% of the total planet stats instead of 30%. And so we pull off our 3 of these, and we go all in with 5 of those. Apply that design and upgrade our first ship. We have a fair bit of work to do before we can mine there. We can actually put mines on miner systems like this one, so it's not stupid for us to just kind of like hang around here for a little while, although when they get taken over by others, we would lose our mines, but that's okay. We're gonna be in a constant battle of losing our mines from time to time, which is different than losing our minds. And then unfortunately, this guy, because we got so injured, it's super expensive to repair him, so we want him just kind of like sitting around Imnos for a little bit, repairing. And we can merge these fleets together, and now we have a fairly strong fleet. We have 2 turns to an ITER. Aha! And we can also build our first military behemoth, which we definitely want to do. And I'm putting off ITER because we want it to be part of the experience gain for our science guy. Okay, you guys can merge together. Probe. Sure, shoot out that way. Don't matter. And yeah, we can start attacking. Sure, we can blitz in. Nice. Alright, so we have some K gain that we want to be having now. So we'll grab this little curiosity. What does smart T repair bots do? Okay. Repairs the ship after each battle and phase. That's actually a fairly good one. I like the ship repair. The ship repair things quite a lot. So we have 440. This is actually good enough to do a bombing-based attack. And I think we can win. Depends if they get reinforced along the way. And we'll continue just stacking up our probes there. Sorry, I'm just talking through everything because I'm having fun. And then these guys, we're gonna just have our Hawk protect those mines. And I think we will end this video here. Let's take a look at our... Okay. Yep. Taking a look at all of this. Got our 10, 6 now at half, and our level 3 guy who's going to jump up substantially, we hope. And our little science check, we're at 1300, so up almost 1,000 from where we were before the behemoths. And then our star build boogie is going to go away and be replaced by brains for bucks again, which actually gets us to 1,500. Cool. 26 total population, it says. 25 there. Where's our last one? Okay, whatever. Well, I guess that's it for now. Thanks, guys.